All right, guys. So we're at the Whiskey Blendery, and we've got to grow. We've got to grow. We've got to grow. Thanks to everybody who supports what we do and why we do it. We've got to grow. We can't stay here. Not forever. It doesn't work that way. And a term came up. A lot of times when you're looking for a message, man, what's the term here? What I love about Tim and what he does is, I don't think I've really ever heard you truly complain. And if
Complain about what?
And when there is a complaint, there's an opportunity to build something, and you build bridges, right? You build a bridge. Well, how can we help? How can we fix it? How can we make it better? When you started the Blendery, it was this good idea. Some people consider it a small idea. And now it's an idea that, while I'm sitting from the camera standpoint, it's like the sky just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
It's not small.
I walked in, I said, oh yeah, this is gonna be special. And I didn't even know anything about whiskey, but I know something about people. My gift is like, oh man, that's a good person. I know I can build that out. Character, right? So what is the one thing that you'd say you learned over the years, now that you've been doing it for a little bit, about the whiskey community, what this place does and what it means to people? And why it has to exist and grow?
I think our motives are genuine.
Yeah.
And when our motives are genuine and we're doing business the right way and we're making an impact on people and we see it every day, like, you know, you think about, okay, as a whiskey place, how can they really make an impact? But we see it every day.
Literally.
And yeah, I think it's not wrong to do the right thing. And if we're transparent, which, I mean, even bringing you guys in here, like, camera's always rolling. We got nothing to hide, and it's cool to see how many people that are getting behind this. Mm-hmm. And like you always ask people, hey, you know, the Blendery is a place that you never knew you needed until you found it. Mm-hmm. And why is it special to you? And like, even watching back some of those videos, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
And when he says cool, people, you know, one of my things is, from a digital standpoint, visual standpoint, is to find a way to connect to the joy in any business, right? Because of the Blendery so easy, that first initial smile, that cheese that these men, some women, everybody's welcome. They walk around that corner and it's like the relief, the anxiety, the stress, it leaves them, right? And then the more they connect, oh, I'm waiting on such and such, or I'm waiting on so and so. Oh man, is Buck coming today? And then keep in mind, I said, man, one of the best parts of every video, I told a guy this, and I was teaching Andrew's son. I said, when you go watch the Blendery's page, because he's like, he wants to help his dad do content. I said, the most important part of almost every video at the Blendery that I try to capture is either the handshake or the hug. If every video has those two things, or one of those things, right, that means people are considerate of him, they're excited to see him, they're grateful. He'll stop talking and go and, hey man, hey, good seeing you, boom, and we'll get back to talking. But I said, think about that. The average person, oh, we got to talk about the whiskey, let's highlight the glass. The handshake and the hug are one of the most important parts of every video that we shoot.
Which goes back to your comment that we need to grow.
Oh man.
Because right now we have 50 members and you know, and it helps us know them by name. Mm-hmm. So they come in, I do want to give them a hug. I do want to shake their hand and find out how their week's been, and you know, and they're coming in to make a blend to celebrate something new in their life or somebody else that they know. And I want to know what it is, you know. You go to a restaurant, it's like, hey, what's the special occasion? We'll bring you a little cake, or we'll sing to you, or whatever. It's like, I want to know the special occasion on why they're blending.
Can I ask you something? I don't think I've ever asked you this on camera, man. When did you realize you needed the Blendery? Was there a moment in time that, like, oh wow, this is gonna work?
Well, I think it was actually before we even opened. Like, there were so many doors, and I don't believe in coincidences, but there were so many doors that opened that you couldn't ignore it. And you couldn't ignore it. So that's when I was like, okay, something special is about to happen here. I'm grateful to be chosen to be the one to, like, you know, bring it to happen. So it's like, before we even opened, that's what I was like, man, something feels special about this. And for all these things to where it's like, nope, this door was closed. Nope, this door was closed. Nope, we're out of money. Nope, government said, no, you can't do this. Nope. And God kept telling me, nope, keep pushing, keep going. I'll handle that. Just keep saying yes, keep going. And then those doors just opened. And like even today we joked around about the next person that I need just somehow just walks through the door at the right time every time.
Yeah.
And we were having our team meeting today. We were having the team meeting and I had a question. It's like, oh man, we need a guy that does this. And the guy literally walks in and says, oh, well, I do that.
Yeah.
And it's like, here, I can help you with that. And it's like, man. So I get confirmation almost daily that I'm on the right path. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And so I knew from the very beginning that this had to happen and it's going to be special.
You have it, guys. Now, again, it is important for any existing society or community to build itself out. And a lot of times communities don't know what they need. In school, you need a grocery store, but you also need a place of refuge. And for many people who come to the Blendery, this is their, we'll call it restoration. They come back, they come to get restored here, and it gets them through the next day, the next week, sometimes the next month, and then maybe they're going through something in life and they bump into a Tim or, and don't ever ask me no question because I'm gonna definitely change your life, but I promise between the men that have been in this amazing place, all we keep seeing is that it has to grow. There's no way around it. There's no way around building something that you know the masses need. Not because of the whiskey. Guys, it's not even about the whiskey, man. It is literally about the people, man. What would be your best advice then to those people who are going through the phases of change and growth and trying to define their life based on, achieving a goal and maybe don't know how to do so, but they also don't know how to not give up? We talk and meet a lot of people who are afraid to start. And
that's huge. What you just said, to not give up. To not give up. And it doesn't matter if it's business or personal or marriage or whatever it is. Like you can't give up. Like if you know this is where you're supposed to be, and sometimes you even question that. Like, am I supposed to be doing this? But you can't give up. And sometimes it just takes years until like there's a gift there somewhere. Even if you have to course correct or you have to pivot at some point, there's a gift in all of that, and you have to realize what that is, and sometimes it takes years to realize it.
That's branding 101, man.
Yeah.
What do you think the Whiskey Blendery's gift is? Because myself, I would tell you this, for those on the branding side, it's not even a branding video, it's a life video, but a brand like any model, and I'll use somebody simple as Eddie Murphy. Starts out doing this and that. As he gets kids and creates a family, he gets into more lighter roles. His whole journey keeps us at the forefront, or he stays at the forefront because he's inquisitive about how far he can push himself. What do you think this brand means to people as it continues to define itself, redefine itself, build itself, understand itself? Key to real success is understanding what you really do. And if Tim was able to get, let's just say, he had 1,000 George T. Staggs barrels in here, and he became the only person, you come in there and get an MSRP. It still wouldn't be about Stag. It would be about the people, and the people would be like, man, I love this guy Tim. I love everything that he does. I love what he's doing, why he's doing. But what do you think the Blendery's not mission is, but kind of the thing that keeps this thing kind of rocking and going? And what do you want to learn about it as it continues to progress, as it helps thousands of people? By the time we're done, I feel like we're going to bring millions of people together, and if we do that, then we've changed something, right? What do you want it to do, man?
Yeah, I wanted to bring people together in a meaningful way. Not bring people together to like watch a sports game or to
TV's
drink
never on
whiskey or to any of that stuff. It's like to have conversations that matter, and I see it all the time. Like it's awesome, and like, I mean, a guy gave me a hug last week, and he's like, "Hey, man, one of the best memories with my son was when we did a blend here, and I still remember that day, and I still remember that day, and I still remember every time my dad walks through the door, or my parents are in town, or my brother's in town, or any of that stuff, and it's every time they come in town, and they're like, we'll meet you at the Blendery." And it's like, yeah.
I can see your dad and your brother. Yeah. I know Chris is on his way up. He's like, I'll be there soon, buddy.
Yeah. So So yeah, I think it's a special place that it's easy to say yes to, just because there's so many special things going on. And we talked about this the other day too. The network that we're building doesn't matter what you need or who you need to, like, whether it's talking to or the resources or to know somebody, or I mean even last week took my daughter to go see Dale.
Yeah.
And yeah, she needs surgery. And he's gonna do the surgery.
It in itself is an opportunity, guys. So when you're building something, think bigger, think better, think about greatness, think about the opportunity life provides to bring us together, to connect, to share. One of the things I've learned, I've told people this: if you're on social media, the likes will do you in. Focus on that share button, because sharing, they say it's caring. If people share, 1,000 people share something you've done or something you're doing, good or bad, it could be the difference in where you're at.
And we need other people. Like we aren't made to be alone.
I didn't know it till I met Tim, to be clear. I literally didn't. Like, I'm telling you right now, if it wasn't for this place, I'd have no friends.
You were kicking and screaming that you didn't want to let anybody in.
Oh no, man! I have no interest in it. I'm like, why do people? I have no clue still. Like, why do they do this?
Now you take chances on people and let them in. Like, I see that, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
And again, so we say, man, what's the value of this place? You'll never know until you try, until you walk through the door. We gotta grow, because the door is like this. There are people outside waiting to get in. And every one of those people, most of the time, are of value, and they want to bring value. So think about it. We've got a cap. You go, oh, everybody, y'all got to stay out. Nobody else can get in. If we make this bigger, we grow, there are more great people who are going to walk through the door because they respect the value that he adds to the community.
There's a lot of other things I want to do, but I can't because we're
bootstrap. He's
yeah,
just like bootstrapping into like it's it.
Yeah. We'll grow.
Hey.
It'll happen.
100%, guys. So if you get a chance, and we've said this before, and you're in the town, DFW area, get out to Oak Point, Texas, and you see, hey, I'm kind of close, I should check that Blendery out. Make sure you let us know that you're here, where you're coming from, and then allow us to share with you why people, and even why you might be watching, why they love this so much, man. Why do you love that Blendery so much? You got to get up there, man. You got to get up there and meet these people. They are a blast, and myself included. I'm having fun growing as a human because of this place. I don't know that the human I'm becoming or will be would have grown as fast as it has had this environment not existed. If it didn't exist, I can guarantee you would nobody be in my house. I promise you. I don't have no phone. I want my phone ringing. I don't want to be bothered. I literally hate being bothered. Like, people say they don't like people. I mean it. I literally mean it, guys. Keep it whiskey as always. Get up to the Blendery and share something with somebody. Talk to a friend if you're going through something. Keep having fun and be grateful.
Can you believe that he's saying to share stuff? Can you believe that?
Look, man,
that's pretty good.
Will you tell them, brother? I'll still be like this. He wants that. I don't want to share that shit. Go get it for him. Go get it for him before I change my motherfucking mind.